Hello.
Evening. He would like to make a complaint
I can do it. I can do it.
on Jeff Ratcliffe,
Yeah.
aka Demon, aka Jennifer. He'll explain everything because he's the real victim.
There's a lot going on, but received a violent threat and from a man on Fremont Street here, who also said he knows where I live and has been following me home, and he's going to hurt me. Kendra Justice is the longtime girlfriend of Mike Niemczyk, who's the son of Mark Niemczyk, and they have operated the scam together.
What's the scam?
The scam is a version of the 9/11 scam. It's a stolen valor and 9/11 charity fraud scam.
I mean, I can keep it simple for the officer.
Tends to
Go on Google, type in Mark Anthony Niemczyk, okay? There's a younger photo of him with Thomas Scalione, okay, or Scalgione, all right?
made national news.
It made national news in New Jersey. And
it's gonna make national news here, so.
my personal event with Mark Niemczyk was, I'm one of the victims who was lied to in belief that led to the information that he's receiving from me that exposes the scheme that he's doing a variant of here in Vegas. Even though the last time he was anywhere pulling out the scheme was on the Strip,
There's a lot of
over at Planet Hollywood.
there's an awful lot of background.
John, quit interrupting me. Let me
point is, I
explain
just
to the
wanna-
cop so the cop already knows.
But to keep it simple, I'm making a report of terroristic threats, essentially, and it relates to another report that I'd like to make with you, which is that Mark Niemczyk, I now know, and this is new information that I busted 2 days ago, filed a stalking charge against me, completely false, made false statements in it, and I have the actual copy of the police report. The interesting thing about it is not the false reports, it's that I am listed as the suspect in it. Stalking. He accuses me of stalking, and in the narrative, he says I have been harassing him every day. I can show you a copy of the police report itself. He filed it in July 29. DTAC headquarters station up there on 9th and Bonanza.
Well, here's the thing, man. It seems like this person that you're talking about, you guys are having interaction with this guy willingly.
I personally know.
You're gonna
Jeff-
try to say that it's a fray, right?
Why? It's like you know a lot about this guy.
I haven't done anything illegal,
I'm not saying, never said it. It seems like you guys are having back and forth type stuff.
so you're gonna make it into a fray, is that it? You're not gonna
Here's
take my
the
report.
deal.
Are you gonna take my report for? Are you gonna take my report for violent threats
John,
and threatening to come to my house?
John, let me explain to the fucking cop. This is what you have.
He's stonewalling us all,
You
too.
have
You know it.
communication issues. Let me explain to the cop.
I'm done.
You guys are gonna get down, man?
No. The factor is he's not understanding what the deal is. Okay, Jeff. Jeff. Okay, I know Jeff personally because I lived in the same residence with Jeff. You know, when I was living with Kendra Justice at 1873 Las Vegas Boulevard North. Okay, and Jeff is only interacting the way he's acting. Okay, because of the factor is that he knows what I know about his household and who's all involved, okay? Jeff wants to, quote unquote, protect the household. But that household has individuals that are tied to Mark Niemczyk, who the main focus of his platform is, okay? The scammer, you know, who even conned me into being his bodyguard, who made me believe he was the bad guy. He's not the bad guy. He was giving out the right information. And even Jonathan Casey lost his job at Walgreens in relation to Mark Niemczyk.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's another story.
And then the factor is that even on the interview that they talked about has to do where Kendra, the ex-girlfriend to Mike Niemczyk, who's the son of Mark Niemczyk. I know it sounds confusing, but it's it that way. But the issue is that as Jonathan Case is sitting here, okay, basically getting out the information the public needs to be aware of, especially for you guys that I still have a question to be answered is, do you guys really not know who Mark Niemczyk is? Or does the police choose not to know because at the end of the day, he's wearing proof that he didn't even comply to the court order back in New Jersey which means he's doing a similar scheme here in Vegas. He's been doing it since as far back as I know it's 2016. But because Jeff already knows and lives with one of the people that is part of the situation that leads back to Mark Niemczyk, he thinks the household he's living in is being threatened by the actions that Jonathan Cates is doing.
But let's keep it simple.
Jonathan is just trying to get the information out.
But let's keep it simple.
So basically, at the end of the day, stop Mark and Mike Niemczyk from scamming more people that he's already done here in Vegas, with even me being lied to for 3 months about everything that Mark Niemczyk stated to me that had me convinced for the time being.
It's hard to
Until
say.
eventually I hooked up with Jonathan Cates because, like I said, my involvement as a witness is the factor is they painted out that he was the bad guy when he never was the bad guy. He just caught on to the information that people out here are not aware of that he's been doing underneath your guys' nose, even my nose, until eventually I caught up. I'm a military vet with mental health issues, okay? And, you know, somebody like me should have caught on, but again, I have my own mental health issues that eventually we have him having to document everything that's going down because it's not about anybody else but Mark Niemczyk, but everybody else wants to continue to send these threats, committing, you know, bodily harm or actions towards, you know, Jonathan. They want to try and lie to me, you know, and you know, and for the most part that I see. And all we just want to do.
What's the report that you want to file?
What's that?
What's the report that you want to file?
Violent threats. I just read the, as if there's no crime. I'm just trying to establish why you
Listen.
wouldn't take it.
Say that again.
I'm just trying to establish why you wouldn't take
I'm very
it.
sorry
You know
for
what a
this. I'm going to
sergeant's
step
showing up.
out
We have a
because.
sergeant right here.
Sorry?
We have a sergeant showing up right here.
Oh, great.
So you can talk to him. You could also talk to him. So you can see
Yeah.
that there's nothing here. I'm trying to explain to you that somebody just randomly posted something on the your
Not random. Not random. Not random. Randomly posted. Yeah, from a stranger, right?
He made a video online exposing something.
I didn't make a video, officer. I released an interview which contains criminal implications.
Can I talk?
Well, you're an addict, so no, you
See,
can't.
John, please, for the love of God, quit letting your emotions,
There you go.
quit letting your emotions.
So, I can tell you,
Overruled.
man, there's no crime there. If you want to go to protection or get a protection
Told
order
ya.
from family court, you're more than
Well, John,
welcome.
I'm going to step away because this is what the public's not going to see when you want to submit this video. Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to help you understand, but you got so much fucking vengefulness in your head.
Yeah, but he said he wasn't
This is why the
gonna. He
officers
said he
are
wasn't
just-
gonna take it right off the bat. Remember? No.
Yeah, after you guys are just rambling off, making no sense of what
You asked us the background. We gave it to you.
Now you have, right? And you just told me you posted something on YouTube, right?
I posted an interview with another woman who's deeply involved in the scam.
And you
Yes.
believe it's this person that you made the video on.
He's
Because nobody else can make this username, right? So you're assuming it's him, but we don't know.
not assuming. I have passed messages from him that will prove that it's him actually, because his
There's
information.
been a lot of hostilic, you know, communication. Like he comes off aggressive, like he's showing to you, and it's pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, but the thing is, he's showing more aggression to get the answers. And aggression compared to hostility.
I'm not being
is-
aggressive. I'm calm.
His aggression obviously does come off the wrong way. It pisses me off too. But the factor is, aggression is different from hostilic, you know, comments and everything where you're threatening bodily harm, where you're threatening that you know where the person lives. Okay, that's where a lot of this, you know, turbulence comes from, because they don't like it that he's trying to get answers, which he has a right to know, because he's a victim too.
I'm not doing anything
He's
illegal.
trying to build a case, if you think about it. However, he's handling it wrong, and I'm going to say, but not all the way wrong. He's just letting his emotions get the best of it. And okay, and it pisses me off too,
I'm calm.
because I'm trying to help him get ahead of this, but at the same time, I agree with how you feel about him right now. He's coming off the wrong way, and I try to tell him, don't come off this way.
What's that?
And then, so now you want to talk? So he makes a video
I'm listening.
exposing somebody, right?
He's trying to expose somebody that he was the original victim, but
no.
then I was a
People are
victim
going
of the
to
same
post
person.
random dumb stuff on there.
Well,
It's
not-
him.
No, it's
You
not.
don't know
No.
that.
I do know that. I can show you private messages.
How do you know that?
Either way, here's
Do you?
the
Why don't you do an investigation? Do your job and find out.
You know what, John? I'm going to step away.
How about that?
because-
How about you go to protection family court and get a TPO?
Maybe I will, but first I want to file a police report for a threat.
I'm walking away.
It's a threat. Oh, and by the way, there were other threats that are on camera that the detectives dropped in 3 previous cases.
I get it posted in a comment. No crime in that. No crime in that.
All right. Well, then I'm going to go find him, and I'm going to see if he acts on his threat. How about that?
That's your choice. This is a free world. You can do as you please. This is America. You can do as you please.
And you can make terroristic threats if you please, right?
No terroristic threat.
Yes, there is.
You don't know who it is?
I do know who it is.
You posted a video and some people are posting.
I'm telling you, I've been in contact with him by private messages.
Somebody post?
I'm telling you, I've been in contact with him by private
Then
messages.
stop contacting
And there's
him if you don't like him.
and there's information
So you
in
still
them that
contact
confirms
somebody
it.
that wants to hurt you.
Wait, you're trying to change the subject. You're trying to change the subject. I do know it's
Now
him.
you continuously make contact with somebody who does not like you and wants to make a threat. That's what you're
I do not continuously make contact with him. Why would you say that? You don't understand this story at all, do you? You don't understand anything that's going on. Why would you say that? You're trying to put words in my mouth.
Okay, so go ahead.
He put a comment out of the blue. I was not in contact with him. As a matter of fact, he had blocked me for the past, 2 or 3 weeks. And when this was up publicly, he must have gotten word of it, unblocked me, and began making, and that isn't the only comment. There's like 10 of them that have all been deleted, and I all have screenshots of, and I posted a screen recording of all of them. And it is him. I would,
How do you know?
I'm gonna explain it again. Are you ready?
Why?
I have had private messages with the exact same account. These are public. Why? Because he is an associate of Mark Niemczyk. He was in the interview with the woman who has been the girlfriend of the son of Mark Niemczyk. Oh yeah. You wanna poo-poo it?
You go through so many things. You still haven't.
Yes, it's a complicated story. You have to have an attention span more than 5 seconds. I'm sorry. Jesus.
Don't make stories if you don't want to get back.
It's not a story.
You just said.
It's a news story, yes, but it's not a story as in I'm making up a story. You're trying to spin it, I know, and you're also trying to turn it into you're trying to define it legally as a fray in which I'm antagonizing him, and so he's antagonizing me back, right? But but that's not what it is. That's not what it is. It's not what it is.
That's literally what you just told me, that you're messaging an account that you believe is his.
That's not true. I said I was in communication with him about these issues back when the person in question in the interview was leading me to believe that she had broken up with them. And in fact, she had. However, drugs are involved here because the money from the scam is plowed back into the drug trade, and we can prove that too. She was unable to kick the habit, and so she went back to him after the interview. And that's why we're never to finish or get the rest of the information that I wanted. It's an extremely complicated story. However, you don't need to know it. You only need to know about...
So I don't need to know the story.
Well, no, you do need to know it, but you don't need to know it for the purposes of making this report. Get it?
Exposing some Mark Niemczyk, exposing somebody on video, posting something.
He's not somebody, officer. He's a notorious scam artist who's been operating on the street for 7 years. And I mean, you can ask me if you want. Yeah, I know you don't like to be recorded. You don't want any paper trail.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully I can help you reach a resolution.
Awesome.
So, any weapons on you? No?
No,
Okay. So, what he explained to me is
there
that...
aren't you, obviously. But
Yeah,
don't need to ask that.
yeah. So, what my partner explained to me is that you made a video or something.
I released a video in the form, it's audio, but it has some text in it.
And you're worried about this guy retaliating against you in
Well,
some way, shape, or form?
I wouldn't say I'm worried about it, but I'm here to report a threat.
Okay. So, what was said?
I'll show you. How would you like to look at it? let's